Hey everybody. Okay, so welcome to another crafting video. So if you're new, I'm Tanya with yanxa.creations, and on this channel I love to share with you all my crafting ideas and all my experiments. So this morning I looked outside and I saw the bougainvilleas, the plumbago. So I live in Jamaica, and so we don't have winter, so we do have flowers all year round, but we're heading a little bit closer to spring and all my flowers are blooming. And so I got a little bit inspired. So in today's video, I wanted to add a little extra splash of color to my patio. So I went and I found these box trays, and I'm going to be zhuzhing it up for my patio table. So in order to do that, this is still going to be sort of an experiment. So this is a wooden tray, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to chalk paint it. All right, so back in December I had done this video where I had chalk painted onto these wooden mason jars, and then I did a DTF hack on it with Inkjet ink. So I was thinking, I can't water slide on top of the chalk paint, I can't do anything like that, so I would just try to do the DTF hack on this as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this is going to turn out, so don't go anywhere, stick around. And because we're going to be using the DTF hack with Inkjet ink, I couldn't let my colors be too bright. So I'm going to go with this pink chalk paint, and we're going to be chalk painting the entire tray, the inside. And then when we're finished doing that, we are going to inlay this beautiful mandala tree on the inside of the tray. So this is the image that we're going to be adding to. Then when we're done, we're going to go ahead and decorate this tree with some lovely scented mosquito candles and just some nice stuff you would have on your patio. So I think this is going to be fun, so don't go anywhere, stick around and let's do this craft. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do, I'm just going to take off so I've had this for a while. So it was a set of 3 that I purchased on Amazon some time ago. There is one that is a little smaller than this that I really wanted to try first. I have no idea where it is, so we're gonna work on this one. All right, so let's just get these out. All right, let's set these aside so we have them to use later. All right, so I'm gonna be using basically my zebra brush. Any paintbrush can work for this. Love these brushes. I'm just gonna go ahead and get one of these silicone cupcake cups. Silicone is really easy to clean up, so that's why I'm using that. Don't forget to lay something on your surface. You don't want your surface to be all painty like mine. So let me just go ahead and grab a silicone mat. Okay guys, so I actually went to pause my video and then realized I was not recording. So everything that I said, all gone. So I've already done the first coat of paint onto my box. So I'm going to do the second coat now. So the second coat is basically what I did before. So I just got my chalk paint and I just added some of that paint, and chalk paint is pretty thick. So you want to just go ahead and add that into a container, silicone preferably. It's so easy to clean up. All right, add a little water to it so that it can flow. Let's go ahead and stir that up. All right. Let's stir that up. We don't need a lot of paint for this project. And if you're painting and as it dries you start to see through the paint, that's not a big deal. You're going to do a second coat, so no problem. Chalk painting is super easy and fun, so no need to worry. All right. So we're just going to go ahead and do a second coat. So I'm just going to start on the outside here. So sorry about that. I was going to do the second coat off camera when I realized I was not on camera for the first. So let's go ahead and just do the outside again. All right. So we're just adding that water so that the paint is easy to move. All right. Let's just pick that up. And we're just getting the outsides. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in over this past year and a half. We are almost at 2,000 subscribers, and I want to say thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for coming to see my videos. Thank you so much for your comments. I really appreciate your support, and I just want to say I enjoy very much reading your comments and just sharing with you my ideas. So thank you so much for your support. And if you're new and you haven't subscribed as yet and you like what you see, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you join me. I would love to hear from you. Really do enjoy reading all of your comments. All right, so we're just getting the insides, and this is our last coat. So the awesome thing is that it will not take too long to dry. And then once it's all dried and cured, we will come back and we will put down our beautiful mandala on this gorgeous pink surface. This is going to be so nice for the spring that is approaching. So we're basically finished, so we're just going to let this dry. And then once this is dried, we are going to come back and we are going to press this gorgeous mandala on the inside. Just imagine what this is going to look like right in the tray. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so gorgeous. And in order to do that, we're going to heat press it. So I'm going to be using my brand new HTV Rant heat press. I bought this during Black Friday. It was like $16 and I have not used it as yet. So this is a great opportunity to get to try it out. So it's all dry and we are ready for the next stage of things. So again, let me show you my design. So I did get this from Creative Fabrica, and it's just where you need to go to get everything, all your art and your graphics, and it's just great. So I'm excited. This is the yanxa DTF film I'm using, and I believe I was using the yanxa DTF powder. I'm not sure. I'm using one of the DTF powders that I have. So if you want to know a little bit more about the DTF hack, I've quite a couple of videos on that. I'll leave them in the description. But for now, my paint is dry and we're gonna get ready to put it on the surface. So one of the things that I want to say is, I don't know why I forgot, but I would suggest that before you lay down your paint, just go ahead and sand it so that you have a smooth surface to lay the DTF film on. So I can feel a little bit of roughness in here, so I'm a little bit, I'm wondering if it's going to hold. So make sure to sand it so that it is smooth, so that this can be connected to it properly. All right, but we're gonna go ahead anyway. I've already painted it and I'm just dying to see what this is gonna turn out to be like. So fingers crossed that everything is okay. So as I said, I'm gonna use my HTV Rant mini press. This is they have two mini presses. This is the smallest one. It was $16, so I said let me try it out. Unlike the other buttons, it has a dial here. It's on off, and you can rotate through from 1 through 3. So I'm just going to go ahead and set it to 2. I'm assuming that if it's in the middle, then it's on 2. There is no notch here or anything, no arrow to say that is the setting. So I don't know. So lots of experiments today. So I'm excited. So let me just lay this down here and we can just imagine what it's going to look like when it's finished. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. So can you see that? So this is what it will look like in the box. So it does have some pinks in it. So the pink background will help to lift those pinks. And hopefully my blues and my greens won't get thrown off too much by the pink background. But I think this is going to be cool. It's green, so I guess we are ready. I'm thinking that I could have gone a little bit bigger, and maybe I could cut off the edges and scooch it to one side. Or does it look good where it is? I'm gonna put down my Teflon sheet and I'm going to go ahead and start moving this across. All right. So let's hope that we are not damaging our paint in any way. So we're gonna allow this to cool and then we're gonna try to peel up. If anything, we can go over it a little bit more and see if it will stick. All right, so it should be cool now. I do want to say that I did hit it with some heat a second time. I did peel the edges a bit and some of it was coming up, so I pressed it a second time. So let's see what happens this time. All right, so let's peel. All right, so I'm still losing a little bit of the fine wisps, but let's see. Let's hope. All right, let's peel from this side. Ooh, please, please. I would say definitely sand this down to make sure everything stays, but so far so good. All right, I am losing something in the middle right here. Let's try to peel from this side. And I think this is mainly because it wanted, so this middle section still needs some more heat. So let's try that again. But I think the best thing, I think this would have peeled up. So when I did it on the other board, I did not have any problem. It just peeled right off. So I think the issue that I'm having here is that I needed to have sanded. So if you're gonna do this, definitely sand and it should be fine. So I'll be back in a second. All right, so I pressed that center part. I may have pressed it a little bit too much this time because you can see, right, this time I wasn't moving the heat press around and you can see the outline of the heat press. Hopefully it's not so evident when we peel it up. All right, so let's try. Oh, man. It's down now, but I do have a bit of an outline from the heat press. Yeah, not cool. Let's pull it up from this side. Aww, I don't know if you can see it, but right here I do have a line from the heat press. But it looks great. It turned out great. It transferred to the paint. As I said, you want to sand this down a little bit better to avoid all of that. And definitely move the heat press around. All right, or if you have, I guess my 9x9 could have fit inside of this and then I would have just pressed it once, but I kind of wanted to try out that little heat press. and it worked up until I came and pressed this down. So, but overall the transfer was good, if you can see. So here we are for a bit of contrast. We have the green lantern. Let's pull that over a bit. We have the green lantern. We have the husk with our green citronella candle. We have our design that has both greens and pinks. I think this just looks awesome, and it will put a nice touch of color to the patio. So let me know what you think. Was this a great project? Apart from the fact that I needed to have sanded this and that I held the heat press too long in this particular spot, I think it turned out great. Go ahead and leave me some comments. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to come back for more videos. Thanks again for watching, and I really appreciate you coming back each week. So thanks so much. I'll see you in the next one.